Hi, my name is Laura, and I'm going to be doing the opposition closing statement and rebuttal for the round. So first, I'm going to go into framework, then refutation, impacts, and lastly, voting issues for the round with 4 minutes on the clock. My time shall begin now. The team that provides warranted and powerful evidence which proves that their sides bring the most humanitarian and economical benefits should win this round. Since the proposition did not provide a framework, this is going to be the framework for the round. The opposition agrees that both counter plans have an effect on the environment. When it's to be discussed which one would be safer to operate considering the humanitarian and economical benefits. Since both have detriments to the environment, this is not a voting issue for the round. It should not be considered as highly as the other arguments. Now into refutations. The effects of nuclear power. The catastrophic disasters Chernobyl and Fukushima are among the worst humankind has to ever dealt with 50% of probability of each happening again, outweighing the opposition argument that nuclear power is the safer option, which is not. The proposition tried to attack the evidence on uranium that is from 2011 and 5 years have already happened. Allow me to explain. The study says that if this is carried out at a higher capacity, meaning as a main source of energy, it will be 5 years until it runs out. Now that's out of the way. Let's explain why the counter plan on theorem is as bad as the efficiency of nuclear power. Thorium cannot in itself operate a nuclear reactor. Unlike natural uranium, it does not contain enough fissile material to initiate a nuclear chain process. Thus, it should be mutated with neutrons to produce a highly radioactive isotope of uranium, thus causing more detriments to the humanity. Judge, the fueling system is failed since it will run out, and in a perfectly competitive market, this will fail to sustain society's need, and differs from fossil fuels that are an utilitarian process which ultimately has the best interest in society. Now into greenhouse emissions. Nuclear facilities emit greenhouse emissions in the process of uranium mining, waste treatment, and storage. All of these activities can result in the emission of greenhouse gases that thus contribute to global warming. This is why both carry detriments to the environment, thus this is not a voting issue for the round. Now into reliability. Fossil fuels are the world's dominant energy source, mainly because of their high energy capacity. When it comes to fossil fuel, according to the perspective.com, fossil fuels are considered some of the planet's cheapest fuel sources. This makes them easy to store and safe to transport over long distances. Sadly, the same cannot be said about handling and transporting nuclear energy because this outweighs the risk of extremely energy density, thus outweighing the opposing team impacts. The job arguments fall short for 3 reasons, Judge. First, the opposing team failed to provide quantifiable evidence while we are saying that 55% of jobs in this industry are because of fossil fuels, thus outweighing their argument on jobs and winning on magnitude. Now, the second response for this is that nuclear jobs are not for us. An U.S. funded research project aims to use artificial intelligence to reduce costs on staff. This is done to secure competitiveness in the industry, not to help human lives. This argument allows for automation to arise in the replacement of humanity, thus outweighing the opponent's argument. Lastly, a total of 81 Canadian uranium miners had died of lung cancer when the study was conducted, thus winning on burden of evidence argument of substantiality and probability of this event. Lastly, on the argument on alleviating energy inequality, in which once again the evidence is absent, efforts to shift away from fossil fuels and replace this with nuclear energy or renewable sources can reduce carbon emissions, but do so at the expense of increased inequality. That's not what we want, Judge. Fossil fuels have helped more than 120 million people worldwide who gained access to electricity because of fossil fuels. Now, the opposing team never attacked our argument on infant mortality rate, thus I'll extend. In each country, both coal and oil use increased by at least 5%, and both in China and India, life expectancy and prosperity skyrocketed. The infant mortality rate has plummeted in both countries, in China by 70% and in India by 58% because of the use of fossil fuels. Thus, fossil fuels are actively helping humanity and the economy of the world. Now, our dependence on fossil fuels is not because we have no other alternative, but it's because it works the best to help the humanitarian and economic aspects, bringing us to our voting issues. The main voting issues for the round are energy poverty, jobs, and human lives. So energy poverty is being solved with the use of fossil fuels. And as I mentioned, 120 million people worldwide gain access to electricity because of fossil fuels. We're also winning on the jobs argument with the magnitude of 1.1 million workers in the industry on probabilities and the chances of lacking fuel or for nuclear plants in the future and of accidents happening causes serious detriment to the human life are high as explained above. Also winning on long and short-term impacts since the accidents of nuclearizations are scars left forever. For all these reasons, we urge you a strong, calm ballot. Thank you.